Welcome back to the Artie Lange Show. Sitting here with the great Chris Mannix, friend of the show, talking hoops, talking everything. John Ritchie, an aggravated Mike Boschetti. Are you calm now, Mike?
I just wanted to apologize to the biggest.
Don't apologize. Mike, you're here for two reasons. One, because you're one of my favorite people who's ever lived.
Thank you.
And two, because you're great on the radio.
I have fun, but I got a lot of
shut his mic off. Okay. No, God, I'm sorry. Did you add fun? Who were you mad at? Can you tell me who you were mad at?
I got a lot of family stuff going on at home that's not good, so I don't want to talk about it, really.
Don't hate.
Well, now, of course, that's all we're thinking about.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
No, that's okay. It's hard to separate.
Clearly,
though.
it's not okay. You're upset.
Yes.
You don't have to say anything personal, but it is hard to separate. That's, that's where we earn our money.
Do you feel sad, and that sadness turns to anger when you look at Dan or me or Artie?
No. Not you guys at all. It's just my own.
Just Dan and me?
When you look at
Mike,
my own
self-inflicted.
Mike,
Chris? Is it Chris?
No, not at all. I like Chris.
When you look at someone who's
You
like...
say you like Dan, too.
No,
yeah, I think he does.
I like Dan, John. I think.
Of course he does.
Of course. I don't have any.
But, Mike, when you look at someone like me who's clearly figured out life, a winner, is there jealousy?
No. You know why? Because you've been a great friend of me since day one. I could never
Well, that could change.
No, why?
I don't know. Stuff changes.
How's that album coming along?
Which album?
The one his album you're doing 43 of the 45 minutes of.
Actually, no, but actually,
working on it.
Isn't that going
I'm still working on my album that I'm doing all 45. Yeah.
Actually, Don Jamieson's going to be recording something. He asked me to do with him. So
what are you going to do, Mike?
He's doing something that I think the 4th and 5th and 6th of August. He's
I
making
don't mean
a
a
CD.
date. I mean, what he's going to do a stand-up CD?
Yeah.
Are you going to open for him?
I think so. Yeah, he asked me earlier.
Oh, good. Well, you're doing mine too, so don't blow the material.
No. I got a lot of stuff on. I got a lot of stuff put together.
Well, do you want to save it for yours?
No, I want to write. I'm writing my butt off. I have been. Mike Boschetti on the job.
A lot of writing.
Oh, God. No, but
You're going to write your butt off?
You inspired me a lot to write and get out there.
I did?
Sure did, absolutely.
Really? Because I can remember saying, don't write.
No. When I read your first book, I laughed my butt off. But you inspired me. You really did.
Why?
Because you know what? You're just a great person that works their butt off.
Again, the butt is off. Repeatedly.
Could you use a different metaphor?
You're a great guy that's a workaholic that should be where he is. You should be.
Again, I'm an alcoholic.
Workaholic, but you're a well-respected jerk off. I'm an alcoholic, a recovering alcoholic.
I always thought I was a workaholic. Then someone told me a workaholic is actually not someone who gets drunk at work.
But
For years I thought I'm a workaholic, and then they said, no, Art. That's someone who likes working.
Yeah, but
you get drunk at work.
Yeah, but that's a generation we grew up in.
Getting drunk at work?
Yeah, no. The motto.
Yeah, maybe our families might, but we grew up with the Cats and Jammer kids.
all through Staten Island?
Staten Island and Jersey, hop, skip, and a jump. Not everybody got drunk at work.
The motto was, as long as you could feed your family, it don't matter how drunk you were, as long as you went to work the next day.
That's the motto?
Whose motto?
That's the motto.
Is that on a bumper sticker or something?
I got to tell you, this Chris Ford or Rob Ford thing, the Toronto mayor, last night when I was on CNN Live, and Piers Morgan played me a clip of that guy. It is just so funny to think that a mayor seriously said this sentence. They said, "Do you ever smoke crack?" And the mayor of a major North American city.
Isn't that the biggest in Canada?
Yes. Yeah.
He said this sentence came out of his mouth. He said, did you ever smoke crack? He's like, oh, maybe once or twice I smoked crack in a drunken stupor.
In one of my drunken stupors.
One of my drunken
Like they're regular things. Yeah, exactly.
The guy's a mayor. That came out of his mouth.
You should go up to Toronto and run. You should run, you should run against him.
He's the gift that keeps on giving, because today there was some more.
Do we have that? Yeah. Play it.
Have you purchased illegal drugs in the last 2 years?
It's a yes.
Yes, I have. Thank you. I sincerely apologize. I understand.
Wait, one second. When you take 20 minutes to answer the, have you purchased illegal drugs?
And he's still not resigning.
Well, look what they reelected Marion Barry in Washington.
Somebody told me that his approval rating has actually gone up in
course.
Toronto over the last. It wasn't very high to begin with.
Who's
but
got the blow? Who's got the blow? Is it the mayor? I'm in.
What do you think he'd have to do to resign? How could he debase himself?
I think it'd have to be little boys involved, like molesting minors. Then you got to go.
I think you should run for mayor of
It's
Toronto.
still, listen.
I'm saying.
He threatened
If
to kill
smoking, if
somebody.
you could win on doing cocaine, I should run for president.
Was it prime minister? Up
What
there?
did he do?
He threatened to kill somebody. They have him on videotape.
that
threatening to
happen-
kill-
when you're
and
on
he's-
crack, that
You know, it's not
happens.
like he's a mayor down here. He's mayor up there.
Dude, when you're on crack, you threaten to kill people. It's part of the party.
Do you buy the whole thing where he said that I was so drunk I didn't know I was smoking crack?
No, because to smoke crack, you need some coordination, you need some motory functions. You know what I mean? Like you can't just accidentally slip booze. Yeah, it's a complicated drug. Got to get the pipe, find a place to do. You know, it takes a lot of preparing.
Meditation.
Right.
All right.
We've all done stupid stuff when we're drunk, but I
Coordination.
can't fathom you being so drunk that you don't remember that you smoke crack.
No, of course.
That's and asking
We've all
people to
done
believe that is
stupid
asking for
stuff.
like the dumb.
You're right. You're right. What did you just say, James?
There's another great clip where they ask him about this place that he's been rumored to hang out at.
A crack den?
Whether or not it's a crack house, he takes exception to that
Let's
term.
hear it.
So, Mr. Mayor, and at
Mr.
that
Mayor.
residence, it has been deemed or suggested it is a crack house, a house of where drugs and other activities take place.
That is not a crack house.
What should? Sorry.
That is not a crack house.
And what is it? Is it?
It is a house with a family,
That
with a
smokes
father
crack.
and a mother, and 3 sons and a daughter.
Dude, you're mad at the guy? Come on. Pick and choose your fights.
Do you know how?
And with that
Holier
accent,
than thou.
Canadian accent, that is not a crack house.
I wish I knew about this press conference before because you know you did the Chris Culliver thing. I would have paid your way up there for you to be at that press conference and asking the questions at that press conference.
That is not a crack house. Yeah, that's the thing you should focus on. Misdirection. That's not a crack house.
Now he's in this interesting predicament where he has put the challenge out there to just ask him the right questions.
Right.
Well,
So
of
if you ask him
course.
anything and it's
Now you're a
he has
mayor.
to tell you the truth if you ask it right.
Now you're just having fun.
Yeah,
if you're
no,
a reporter,
it's
it's
gonna be
softballs. You're throwing
amazing.
softballs. And again, my favorite mayor of all time is Mayor McCheese, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And he's better than Mayor McCheese. You know, and I really think that, you know, I used to do this in stand-up, but it's just based on the truth. The woman that played Mayor McCheese in
Is a woman?
well, that's the thing. That was the thing. They got a female model in my local McDonald's to play Mayor McCheese. And I can remember being in the 8th grade going, and my father agreed with this. We actually had this discussion.
Mayor McCheese
My
had
father
boobs?
said that's the perfect woman because she's a model with a beautiful body, breasts, beautiful ass,
And a
and her head is a huge cheeseburger.
It's a
What a beautiful
a quarter pounder,
Her
isn't
head,
it?
yeah.
Yeah.
Mike, think about that. A beautiful body, and her head is an enormous cheeseburger. She doesn't talk. She doesn't bitch about anything. She just is dripping with cheese.
Marry me, honey.
Oh, God.
We have
You can, you know, eat her while you're having sex with her.
What about a chicken hamburger?
Who can do that? Hamburger, I don't like because she's a thief.
Yeah, she'll steal my
You don't
hot
show
dog.
the hamburger. I'd have to make, like a lot of hookers, you say, could you clap your hands while I go in the bathroom? It's an awkward conversation, but you have to
Was
have
the
it.
hamburger she too?
No. But picture Heidi Klum with
Clap
a
your
cheeseburger
hands.
head.
Cheeseburger.
Heidi, no, Jenny McCarthy in her prime, instead of her head and that annoying mouth and face, it's a big cheeseburger.
Well, Charo was a cheeseburger.
Charo was the cheeseburger?
Oh, she's like, oh man, but she's like.
Are you
85.
making that up?
No, I'm only.
Don't give out erroneous information on the show.
No, I thought.
You know how many people are tweeting that now? Great news. Charo was the cheeseburger.
Artie,
There's definitely some racism in that joke. I can't point on it.
No.
we have one more clip of the Toronto mayor. He got mad at one of the reporters.
Let's hear it.
I didn't. Well, I just did. Dan, she don't know. She don't know what she's having.
This is Beauchesne.
She should.
Get upset.
No, she's a. Well, that's what she is, though, Dan. I'm not saying sorry.
True.
That's what that whore is. I'm not apologizing, Dan. I'm not. Some people all the time tell me I'm not apologizing. See?
All right, it's okay.
I'm not apologizing.
Is that Phil Collins in the background?
Some
Give me one more night.
That mother,
Maybe it's just one,
I'm not following
that motherless whore.
Pile of
So,
No, she's a
I tried to talk logic.
I'm sorry.
No, Art.
No, I mean, she don't know me. Who the
She don't know me.
She don't know me from Adam. She don't.
I can
She
feel
don't know
it.
this about me.
It sounds. It sounds like the debate club at Harvard. She don't know me. She don't know me from Adam.
Who was he mad at?
A
Beth.
caller called in.
Oh.
Caller named Beth called in and said that Mike was. What did she say?
Delusional.
She was just the. She was just the.
She had the audacity, Chris,
Oh, she's a misfit.
to say Mike was. Yeah. She's a misfit.
Yes. She don't know me from Adam. She just got done working in Dunk. There. Well, all right,
She was
whatever.
Joe Normal over here.
He was just about to rip Dunkin' Donuts and then stopped.
Joe Normal over here. I got news for you, Mike. The next, I'm 2 offensive jokes away from all of us working at Dunkin' Donuts.
She don't know me from Adam.
Make sure that hat still fits, brother. Let it out on one side. Would you like
got fired.
extra cream?
I
Would
got
you
fired
like?
from Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah, because you made a square donut.
I'll take the
Yeah.
bait. Why?
No. And inventing my own, like.
You made a square donut.
Yeah, he goes, donuts around, you moron. You do not.
Hey, he wouldn't put it out there.
No.
And that fired you?
What a perfectionist.
Well, he's just an idiot to begin with. He's. I don't know where.
He
Like
clearly-
Beth.
in that story, he clearly is the idiot.
I still don't know
It
why
wasn't-
he
it
got
wasn't a
fired.
rich-
You made a
Taste it.
square donut. Is that what happened?
Yeah, I go, this looks good. He goes, what the hell is that thing? I go, it's a donut.
It's a Danish.
Yeah.
Now, what was in the donut?
No, it was just,
A plain Dunkin' donut.
yeah, I just took some dough they had and tried to make my own donut. I said, this is good. You want
You
to try
took
this?
some dough they had,
And just, sculpted it, and I thought it was going to be
sculpted it.
good. Yeah. I wanted to be a baker when I was
He's a
young.
connoisseur of
He
donuts.
wanted to be a baker. Dunkin' Donuts, the one franchise that breaks even, because he's in the back with his mitts and the gravy.
Grabbed my brother.
I grabbed my brother
But that,
and my Dunkin' Donut.
that iced coffee's the best.
Did you make coffee there?
No, never.
What would you do? Just the donuts?
Yeah.
Would you like the time to
He
make the
told me-
donuts?
He
guys?
said, stay away from the customers and just do the donuts. The brain is what to play with.
Mike, stay away from other humans.
He never let me behind the counter, that idiot.
Why would he?
Well, I was only 16 years old. He's a
Mike,
kind of
did you
bully.
go to? I got a feeling your shirts were wrinkled on a regular basis.
No, we had a.
You did. Your
Everybody
shirts
else-
were not wrinkled. Who? Your
Well,
poor
everybody-
mother. How old are you at this point?
I was 16 years old.
Oh, your poor mother doing your laundry.
No, I
Yeah,
was
we're
go-
very proud of Mike.
I know
He's
you
still
don't do
over-
your laundry.
We're still proud of Mike. He's still over at D&D. Can you pass me that gun? No, the 44.
I was only there a few
I'd like
weeks.
to
It
shoot
was gone.
myself in the skull. How long?
A few weeks.
That's a record, baby.
Did you get
I was
health
gonna
insurance?
say a few days, yeah.
No. They liked me in the
What
beginning.
would you sculpt?
Just my own creation. I started.
What was that?
Well, I just helped the baker. He was a cool guy.
I'm sure that
My
guy,
boss was just-
guy wanted to jump off a cliff.
No, he's a
Is
young
Mike
guy.
helping today? Mike's helping today. Okay, could you pass me that rope, sweetie? No, the tied one. Yeah. And what else did you? What? That can't be the only thing. What else happened?
Well, I got annoyed one day, I started drinking at that time. I was drinking for a couple of years, and I just said,
You would drink at work.
I'm not going to come into work this weekend. He's an idiot. F him. And they got
Who?
rid of me.
Your
My boss-
manager?
My boss. Yeah, he was an idiot.
Who'd you say that to?
I just figured I didn't come into work on the
Did you
weekend.
say that
so
to your?
annoyed.
Say that to the. Say that to the friend that lives in your forehead. Eventually, you want to get nicer.
At 16, you were drinking for a couple of years?
I started drinking at 14.
Okay.
Mike, when did you really start drinking?
No, 14 years
It
old.
had to be
Serious.
11 or 12.
No. They had alcohol in the house, but I didn't even like how beer tasted the first time.
Really?
Just the first.
Poor beer.
Unfortunately,
What was your favorite beer when you liked beer?
I liked them. Believe it or not, I liked imports like Heineken
Believe
Dog,
it or not.
Stouts.
Wow.
Guinness is good.
Why?
Kolsch.
Why would I say? Why would I say believe it or not? Because you might not have good taste. You have great taste.
Thanks, Art. But I like Budweiser too. They were
Would
good.
they charge you for it?
I used to just. I had my own money. I just went out. Well,
So
I
they
had,
charge you for the beer?
I had all the kids buy it for me. When
Who was buying it for you?
guys were like 18 or so at the time.
And would they charge you?
No, they'd go in. We'd give them a quarter beer maybe.
What jerk off? You would give them a quarter beer. You drink the rest of the case.
No, we didn't drink. A quarter beer would get you whacked when I was that young. Like maybe a little
Really?
more. Oh yeah, but I.
Plus, you got to let donut dough in you, sopping up the beer. Well, you
He's got 4 chocolate glazed in his stomach.
You imagine walking to the Dunkin' Donuts on Staten Island? You had a long day of construction ahead of you. I want 4 glazed.
Well, I tried to work at another bagel place, but I got fired within a week over there.
Why?
I wasn't making coffee. The bagels weren't right. You know, it's like
What
horrible.
must your coffee taste like?
One guy came back and he goes, "Who made this thing?" And then the woman that was like, she's pointing and goes, "He did."
That was Tubby. Wow. And so you lasted those 3 jobs a total of 4 weeks?
But one of the longest jobs I have was a Pathmark. Surprise, surprise.
Pathmark?
Yeah.
What'd you do there? Bag groceries?
No. I wish I would have been that advanced.
What'd you do?
I started
That advanced.
I started in the meat department because I wanted to be. I changed my mind from being a baker to a butcher. Actually,
Yeah.
worked there. It didn't work out too well. So then my boss took me outside. He goes,
You're the butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker.
He goes, you're really not cut out to be a butcher, but I have a job that I think may be better for you. So I get out. He takes me outside. He goes, see those shopping carts over there? Bring them in.
What? Oh, cards.
Shopping carts. He goes, see them? Bring them in. That's your job from now on.
You and Corky. get on
Rounded
that.
up.
You know that is dedicated for mentally challenged people.
I did it. My boss was mentally challenged. He's
I'm talking about you, Mike.
He's my boss then. Well, sorry.
Okay, he was your boss. Yeah, right.
Good
Exactly.
guy, though. He passed on.
What a shame. Was it a big funeral?
No, I don't think so.
Were you there?
No. I found out later he died.
Was that devastating for you?
Yeah, pretty much.
Of the 3 guys, who was your favorite boss?
Probably the handicapped guy who was in charge of Super.
The handicap guy?
Yeah. I'm not
What
gonna
was
be-
his handicap?
I don't know. I think he was, a little.
He hired idiots?
You idiot.
I think he might have had, before they termed it Asperger's, maybe.
What do you have?
It might have been Asperger's at that time before they termed it. I
Did
don't
you
really know.
did you try to embrace that and have an Asperger on the menu? My brother's gonna make you an Asperger. Then I'm gonna clean out the McCheese.
What were the symptoms of his Asperger's?
He'd, repeat a lot of stuff.
Made a lot of square donuts.
Make, just like the Rain Man, that type of thing.
Back after this.
The Artie Lange Show, weeknights on Audience, only on DirecTV.